the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Got it? 52 blaster. 43 rail. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be Falcon football. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Robinson will try to pick it up. He juked it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. throwing. Young. That's out wide here for Robinson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 4.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Flushed out right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, look at this play call. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jackson Smith and Jimbo. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
Harvey, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change? Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They had 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
Yellow. Claws red. Green cap. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ready.
on 3rd down, Robinson.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, nice move.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Warriors 70. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
To throw on 2nd down is Young.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On the ball. Hut, hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Moore, the man in motion. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Steel, black. Ready?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Ready, set.
A play fake. Now Young. Throw left side complete. That's Welch. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Young to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They go play action. Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. There he goes again. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Wait. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Blue striker. Set, go.
They'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On the set. 6. Mega. Blaster. 6. Black shot. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Hurry.
Young off the play fake. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. Fighting through. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Red, yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he finds Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 33 yards. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Down the sideline he goes. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. David Ojabo able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Steal. Check steal. Check smash. Set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Falcons get a bit closer.
So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Go.
Now Young's going to throw for this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Claws red. Ready?
2nd and 4. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ready.
So here's a
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Drills green. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Let's go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action. Young on the move to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Welch.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, Young steps away to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson,
38 yards.
and the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
26.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the double.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Seal, black, set.
2nd and 5. Now he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 catches for him now in this last one, a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
Touchdown, Saints!
Chris Olave
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
A try here for the extra point.
Before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game.
Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Well, now things get a little dicier here. It's a 42-yard extra point attempt. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The play fake. Now Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Isaiah Foskey
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
A give left side to Robinson.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready.
Young off the play fake. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest, eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me.